And so comes to an end Act One of the Nutcracker Ballet. This is really a superb production, as I'm sure you are well aware. It is just so wonderful to see dancers like Mikhail Baryshnikov and Gelsey Kirkland together in this real classic production of the Nutcracker. And we're just so thrilled with it, and we hope that you are enjoying it and entering into the holiday season with it. That's why we have it on, for your enjoyment, for your delight, and for you to become part of the holiday season with us. And while we take these few moments, we hope that you'll help to support quality arts programming such as the Nutcracker Ballet on Channel 8 by calling 838-2383 and helping us find and provide the funds so that we can continue to broadcast quality and excellent programming here on Channel 8. Start your $5 a month subscription, won't you, right now?
Okay, we've got a total of $64,556, and we're looking for a goal of $6,200. That's what we'd like to raise during this break. We have the Wichita Metropolitan Ballet, our assistants here, taking the phone calls, and you really should call because they've been flapping all over the studio in time with the program, and we need to keep them under control. They range in age from 13 to mature, and we also have some very accomplished ballerinas, one from Stuttgart who's here, and they are here to assist us in taking your calls, 838-2383. Jim, back to you.
Let's hope so, Harry.
Right.
Okay. We are here hoping to give you the, or not hoping to, we are giving you the opportunity to support quality arts programming on Channel 8, and as Harry said, we do have some very fine people from the Metropolitan Ballet of Wichita with us tonight, as well as some guests from abroad, as Harry mentioned. And I was wondering if you'd noticed in the first act, not only Gelsey Kirkland, whom June Landreth, who's the artistic director of the Metropolitan Ballet, who's here with us tonight. June was telling me that Gelsey Kirkland has been in Wichita about a couple of times, I think, but also Rebecca Wright, who was dancing the role of the doll in Act One, was just here last year and choreographed a major work for the Metropolitan, why do I keep saying Metropolitan? I guess they're pals. Metropolitan Ballet of Wichita. So there is some local reference here. I don't know whether June Landreth is in this production or not. You weren't in this, were you, June? No. Oh, okay. Okay. But anyway, you can support quality arts programming such as this and, on Channel 8 with your subscription dollars, and we certainly would love to hear from you. We'd enjoy very much having you join the family of people who appreciates quality programming, and you can do that by calling right now to 838-2383 with that $5 a month subscription. Won't you please do that? Okay, we're here and the phones are ringing, which indicates that we're getting some support for quality programming, and we really appreciate that. And we thank you so much for having us in your home tonight to give us the chance to present this marvelous dance program for you. This is about as good as you can find anywhere. I know that In New York, for many years that I was there, one of the big attractions every year was the Christmas production of the Nutcracker Ballet at Lincoln Center. And this production tonight that you're seeing is the equivalent of that, and perhaps even better, because we do have Mikhail Baryshnikov and Gelsey Kirkland for you in a truly splendid production. And so many of the arts programs that you see on Channel 8 are splendid productions, and we hope that you'll support those because, as you know, they're very, very expensive. So your dollars really make it possible for us to bring this kind of program to you. And we have with us here tonight, as I said before, as Harry Rutledge has mentioned, some dancers from the Metropolitan Ballet of Wichita who are really enjoying this production, and they're devoting their time to helping us raise funds to bring you the programs that you're enjoying. As you know, the Metropolitan Ballet of Wichita has just completed their own production of the Nutcracker here in Wichita, and it was a really beautiful production. The ballet was choreographed beautifully, and many of the dancers that were in it you see right here tonight with us. And so we're delighted to welcome them, and we would love to welcome you as well to join us in this enterprise that we're engaged in of trying to keep up the level of quality arts program in South Central Kansas. So give us a call at 838-2383. You could start that $5 subscription right this evening if you were of a mind to do so. And now I'd like to turn it over to my friend and co-host, Harry Rutledge, who's a member of the KPTS Board of Trustees and an architect in Hutchinson, Kansas. Harry, take it away.
Thanks, Jim. We're at, it's moving, folks, it's moving. We're at 64,981. We need 20, whoops, oh no, whew, thought that was a big pledge there. We have a goal of 66,200, and we are at 64,981. Whoops. Keep them coming, folks. You're doing a great job. We're at 65,081. Wichita Metropolitan Ballet, they've got a few lines are still open, so we're ready for your pledges. I just did a calculation. You'll have to bear with me here, folks, but somebody challenged as to how much I watch KPTS. And at the minimum, it's 10 hours a week, which is 520 hours a year, which works out to something like 10 cents an hour for programming. Now, that's pretty good value, I would say, better than a packet of gum. So let's get your subscriptions in. Wonderful idea for a gift subscription. 838-2383. Jim, how about you?
Okay, Harry, well, we certainly do appreciate each of you who are calling in tonight and becoming a new subscriber to Channel 8. That really tells me, as Director of Programming, an awful lot about what you want to see on Channel 8. And I know that Channel 8's arts programming is very, very special to you, especially now with the demise of CBS Cable, where you were able to also find some really marvelous cultural programming. But now it's pretty well up to Channel 8 to bring that to you, and we certainly do appreciate your support because that's what enables us to do that. And by the way, I do want to remember to let you know that beginning in January, those of you who love the great classic dramas that we've put on here on Channel 8, I, Claudius, will be coming your way on Channel 8 every Monday evening at 8 o'clock, starting in January, starting early in January, so don't miss that. If you enjoyed I, Claudius, you're going to really enjoy it again. We have it newly framed and newly hosted by a really superb actress, Anne Bancroft. So I know you're going to enjoy that. So tune in, and in the meantime, tune in to us right now with your telephone and give us your support so that we can continue to provide programs to you. 838-2383 is the number that you could call if you would love to start that $5 a month subscription. And boy, we certainly would love to have you do it. Okay?
Thanks, Jim. The idea of a gift subscription, which I mentioned last time, this is one that we use, and as I said, that's even tax deductible, which is a bit mercenary, but that's the way it is. One of the advantages, in fact. It also does show that you support Channel 8 and that you are very favorably impressed with the programs that we provide. One of the pressures that we put Jim Lewis under is to make certain he gets the right programs. And by the time that, by the way in which you subscribe, which programs we're watching at that time, shows which programs you support. So let's see some support here for Nutcracker Suite and later on for Mozart. 838-2383. Jim?
Okay, Harry, we're going to go to a little music, to hear a little more of that beautiful ballet music composed by Tchaikovsky for this great ballet. And while we have it on, we hope that you will take advantage of that time, perhaps, to, if you're so minded, to support programming like this on Channel 8 with your call to begin a subscription of $30 a year or $60 a year if you'd like to. not only to support arts programming, but all the wide diversity of programming choices that Channel 8 offers you, from nature and wildlife programs to country music, if you're of a mind to hear that, science fiction, whatever. We have it for you, and we hope that you'll support it. 838-2383. Well, we just have a very brief time before we go on to Act 2 of the Nutcracker, which we hope that you're really enjoying as much as we are. But I did want to just remind you that here in Wichita and South Central Kansas, we do, for a small city as Wichita is, and for being out in the middle of the country, we certainly do attract a lot of quality arts performances and productions of all kinds. You know, of course, we have one of the really finest symphony orchestras in the whole United States. Some really fine dance companies, including the Metropolitan Ballet of Wichita, and we hope that you will include Channel 8 in that distinguished group of institutions that bring you quality arts programming. One of the people who have recently come to Wichita to take part in arts performances here is Carla Biesmeyer, who's a New Yorker, a dancer from New York, who is currently performing with the Stuttgart Ballet in Germany. And she was, as you can well imagine, if you take a look at her, let's see her again, so you can appreciate. She was the sugar plum in the recent production of the Nutcracker, and I think she was very, very well cast. But we are so proud of all the arts performances and programming here in our area, and we hope you are too, and that you will take advantage of this opportunity right now to help us continue to bring it to you by calling 838-2383. Give us those subscription dollars, and we promise we'll bring you the best in arts and cultural programming.
Now, after that rotten trick, Jim, let's go to the tote board and see where we are. We are still counting here, 65,571, and our goal is 66,200. We've done very well, actually, this break. We've picked up $700 approximately. The thing that always amazes me about KPTS is the diversity of the programming. Where else can you get Bob Newhart, Invaders from Mars, Austin City Limits, all within a 2-hour period? It's incredible. And then we come to programs like these. It's tremendous. Let's have, we're looking for gift subscriptions. We're looking for all kinds of subscriptions. Phone in 838-2383. Jim?
Okay, Harry, I think we're just about ready to go on to the ballet. Is that right? Are we? Yes, we are. Well, I can't wait to see it, and I want to get off so I can see Act 2. But remember, the phones will be free and open after Act 2 starts, so that you could call in and start that subscription to help us bring you the best in arts and cultural programming that you'll find anywhere in the country, and certainly the only place that you'll find it on your television screen in South Central Kansas. 838-2383. Please call us, won't you? We'd love to hear from you. And start your $5 a month subscription. Thank you very much, and let's go on and see Act 2.
The Nutcracker Ballet is brought to you by IBM with season's greetings. And by this station and other public television stations.